All right, everyone, here we go. We're here with a stEE-Harmony, a singles read. How about that? I'm going to pull in the February energies. There's obviously a little day here in February, we all know. Valentine's Day. There's nothing really astrological tied to it. It's just a day, you know. It's a day, that's it. There's a lot of stuff happening around it. It might be a pretty good Valentine's Day this year. I don't know. I'm going to pull some singles readings for you and see what kind of energies are around you. Maybe some of that energy will come in from around that day, but I do plan a special stEE-Harmony Valentine's Day edition. And if you don't have a Valentine, or it ends up you don't have one, I am offering to be everybody's Valentine. So there you go. See, you get the little conversation hearts and everything like that. It'll be nice. It'll be all kinds of stEE-Harmony nice, right? This is outside your soulmate cycle. All right, we're not talking about your twin flame, deep soul connection you all watch readings on. We're not. I'm flying outside the soulmate cycle here, you know, out in space. It's a general reading, and that's very true with these stEE-Harmony readings, okay? Because you're all your own little cycle here, all right? Your menses are not synced. You're all completely different individuals. That said, some of these will resonate with you and some of these will not. There's a whole playlist of them. I think this is like number 17 now or some shit. So there's a lot of them. And there will be more, including the special Valentine's edition, which I'm looking forward to. This year, some of that energy, like I said, I pulled on a time frame of sort of February. You know, it's new beginnings in love. My pre-shuffle here, this reading is timeless, by the way. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. All of them are. The Seven of Pentacles was the first card the universe gave me in the pre-shuffle. It's very interesting. Okay, it's very interesting. It's encouraging you, the energy is encouraging you to make sure, it implies something's coming. Like there's seeds planted here and this plant is starting to grow. This card is and the cards under it are encouraging you here in a pre-shuffle to take the lessons you've learned from whatever, past relationships, the twin flame, deep soul, you know, journey thing. Whatever it is, all of it. And make sure you apply those lessons, okay? Because I can tell you, underneath this here is the Two of Swords. Again, if you don't, you're going to be very confused by things. You might reject people who would turn out to be awesome, but you might reject them because you didn't learn the lessons from the past. You've got a specific type, maybe. Oh, I only like people who are like this. And so I'm not interested in their cup of love and stuff like that. Don't do that. Give everybody a chance to fail. It really is a good policy. I mean, unless they come across, as my sister would call them, rapey. You know, obviously you don't want to give rapey McRaperman a chance. But beyond that, if they're just not your type, give everybody a chance. Because I tell you what, the energy is set around you. The table is set, and this is not about your twin flame deep soul connection, this Lover's card. The energy around you is very attracting around the divine feminine right now, okay? You got a lot of stuff coming your way. You got a real potential here for a happy new beginning if you learn the lessons, okay? Make sure you learn everything that you've learned throughout your life. Everything. Go back to 6th grade, that first person you went to a movie with. What did you learn from that? Maybe you learned that they're an asshole. I don't know. Whatever it is, apply it and apply the twin flame connection too, you know, definitely. Those lessons are very important. All right, having said that, let's pull a reading. I'm going to shuffle the deck right now. I'm going to be dividing the cards. I already know that in advance. And the universe, you're a fickle old gal today. Sorry about any banging in the background. Everybody's doing all sorts of work around here. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see where we go. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. I'm going to give you 3 cards. All right, those 3 cards are a Page of Pentacles, a Knight of Wands, and a Hermit. These are 3 different situations, 3 different energies. These represent just about everybody watching. Okay? The most of you, it's the Knight of Wands. Something's coming at you fast and you're not going to see it coming. But you might reject it. This is the most of you. This is the second most of you, and this is the third most of you. All right? This is the shade in this particular... It always is. It always is in this position. It is a hermit, yes, but I'll explain it when we get to it. The second most of you is this Page of Pentacles here. I encourage you to watch all 3. because there's no time in the energy. I just wrote a whole blog article on this to help everybody. It's called Time in a Bottle. All right? Now, only 2,000 people have read it so far, and I know more than 2,000 people are going to watch this damn video. But anyway, whatever. Y'all can read what you want to read. But either way, some of this might be future influence for you, or it could be past influence and reminding you of a lesson you needed to learn. Either way, you got nothing else to do. What's the difference? It's not that long of a video. It's not like 3 hours or some shit. All right. So the Knight of Wands is the most of you. This right here is somebody who, you've got somebody coming at you. I think they've had their eye on you possibly, but they're a little skittish about approaching. Okay. This could also be a past person coming back in. Someone who was in and out before. And not your twin flame deep soul, just somebody who was always in and out about you. Wishy-washy. I don't mean the dirty way of in and out. You know, you might have banged them, I don't know. But you know what I mean. You know, they're always kind of wishy-washy. This right here, this Page of Pentacles, this is someone who might be a little obsessed with you in some way, who's around you. More likely, this is somebody at work. Okay, this is the second most of you. This is somebody at work. Somebody you work with. And don't tell me, oh, nobody at work likes me, they're all married, or they're all this or that. You don't think married people fall in love with other people? Yeah, right, sure, okay. Obviously, you never met a divorce lawyer. Right here is the Hermit, and that's our shade. He can't have light without shade, okay? This is somebody who's very inexperienced here. This is somebody who's been a hermit a bit too long. I can't tell if it's you or if they're coming towards you yet. We'll have to see. This is the least number of you. It could be you. It could be somebody else. I'm not sure. That you might be inclined to, if it is somebody else, you might be inclined to reject them. They're probably a little bit socially awkward. You know, sometimes when we spend too much time by ourselves, interacting with other people can be a little, strange because, we always agree with ourselves. So, and other people tend to disagree. So, all right, let's see. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's start with the Page of Pentacles. Let's go. Let's start with the second most of you. This is somebody at work. This is definitely a work energy, a work vibe energy. All right. And it might be future influence for you. So don't tell me, well, I work at home. I'm by myself. Well, you don't know what's coming in the future. You might have to go to a meeting or something somewhere. Who knows? Lots of people work at home, but then sometimes they got to go somewhere or do something, or they change jobs. You never know. No time in the energy. Let's take a look at this for those of you where this is in the write down. Okay, this is somebody who's watching you a lot, keeping an eye on you, studying you. Oh, very interesting. I hope it's not a fucking serial killer. All right, the Page of Pentacles. Why is it here? Tell me about it. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it is. I'm fucking right. It's the Page of Cups. We always get this. Every fucking reading, there's somebody that's nervous to approach. Nervous. This one's not. It's a brave, impulsive action, but they're not nervous about it. She too high to be nervous, right? She's wasted. She's putting out a fucking cigarette on a drum there. She don't care. She don't know what's going on. This one here, very nervous about approaching. Why? Well, it could be because you work together. We get that a lot here in these readings. Oh, they're holding on to a lot of love. You're in their spank bank for sure. They go home after work and think about you. Man, might have even snapped a picture of you at work. If you got one of them work environments where people snap pictures. And again, for those of you that work at home, you have those Zoom meetings and shit like that. You could take screen grabs of that shit. You sure as hell can. You could record the whole fucking meeting. All right, my wife does it all the time with her meetings. She records them and watches them back like there's some kind of fucking TV show. But the bottom line is, they're holding on to a lot of love here. A lot of love. I don't even know if they're approaching. This is communication, and so is this. But I don't know. What's the center card? Yeah, it's someone you wouldn't expect. The Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman. You wouldn't expect it. They're not showing it to you at all. At all. They're not. That person who's in the boardroom with you, that, you just think you're buddies, you go have coffee. It could even be a same-sex person. Even if you're not a, gay or lesbian or anything like that, it could be Someone's just if you're a woman, some lesbian is into you. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe she'd try and get you to, whatever. Go for it. Experiment. Have fun. Who cares? But you never know. This is not something you even. No one. You do not think this person's into you. They may even be like a boss that yells at you. With a queen here, it's possible. It might be your boss digs you. I don't know. Let's see what the third card is. Oh, it's the Judgment. Interesting. Well, normally we'd say this is someone from your past coming back. No, it's not really like that here. The Judgment card with this particular context of the energy, it's someone who's going to take a shot, Someone's going to take a shot at it. I think they're considering whether to take a shot at it. The energy is pushing them towards you, which is why we get communication up here, Yeah, I want one more card here. Give me something off of Judgment, because that's weird energy. That is. I think they're trying to muster it up. It's almost like the Judgment card here reads almost like a Strength card. It's weird. Let's see. Tell me a little bit about that Judgment card. Just give me a crossing on it. I'm just going to pull a crossing card on it. Let's see. Okay. Actually, I did all that shuffling, and it's the same crossing card. So these two are bookends with the same crossing card. Yeah, they're just going to take a shot. They're going to muster up the nerve. They're trying to decide whether to do it, just like this little boy in his Star Trek uniform trying to decide if he's going to go ask the cheerleader out. I think it's probably, I don't know if it's taboo for them to ask you out. That could be possible. Okay, we've seen this energy before. Either way, you're in somebody you work with, whether you work at home or not, and don't give me the excuse of those stupid Zoom meetings, all right? And don't tell me everybody at work is married. You think marriage stops people from falling in love with somebody else. You're fucking living in some kind of fantasy land. The bottom line here, you're in somebody's spank bank at your office, and it looks like they might approach you or might start to get flirty. Okay, flirty a little bit. The Queen of Wands, she's flirty. Little bit. Page of Cups. Keep your eyes open. But it's not someone you think likes you. Alright? If it's like they have not made it obvious. Alright? And it could be same sex. Could be. The energy's there for it. Knight of Wands. This is interesting. This is somebody you used to know. I don't know if you ever banged them or not. You might have. They are very wishy-washy, in and out energy. It could be like a fair weather friend. They always kind of had the hots for you. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you had a fling. I don't know. All of that is in the energy. I'm just giving it to you. You tell me, or don't tell me. I don't need to know. But Knight of Wands. Tell me about it. Why is it here? Tell me about this. What's crossing this Knight of Wands here? What is this? What is this? Yeah, this is somebody who is I'm right. God damn it, I love it when I'm right. I'm right. It's Five of Pentacles. It's somebody who their behavior left them out in the cold with you. It's a past person. It's somebody you know. Okay? And again, you don't have had to bang them. They could have just been a friend or a cousin, depending on what kind of family you got. In the right trailer park, that's a future husband or wife. But right here, the Five of Pentacles. It's somebody who left themselves out in the cold, and they went out, and then they came back in because they had a key, and then they went out, and then they come back, and they go. It is a soul connection. It's almost indicative of a soul connection. It's a very light soul connection. It's not twin flame, deep soul, and you don't have like dozens of past lives with the person. But one of the key indicators in the 3D if you have a soul connection with somebody is you're like friends with them, right? Just as an example, you're like friends with them. And then it's somebody you talk to, and then they disappear. Maybe for years even. And then they pop back in the conversation and talk to you like they never left. The conversation just starts up again. And you just expect that they're going to leave again, and then they'll come back. It's like a trained falcon, I had a kestrel when I was a kid. We used to put her outside. And she'd take off for a while. Sometimes she'd take off for 2 or 3 days, but she always came back. One day you just open the door, there she was. Okay, there you go. It's like that. It's like that kind of energy here. This person did this to themselves. I think they're coming back in. But they can get out again. Okay, so yeah, here it is, right here. 9 of Pentacles. They don't like to lose their independence. And look, I was just talking about my kestrel, right? I had when I was a kid. Her name was Panama Red. My parents named her. They were pot smokers. That was a popular weed at the time. I was the only 6-year-old boy with a falcon whose name was Panama Red. Anyway, this is a falcon on the card here. How about that for coinkydink? Huh? How about that? Yeah. This person's afraid to lose their independence. That's why they're like this. But they're really into you. Big time. I get that here. I get that here. It's just like this girl. She's the party girl's older sister. The party girl on the Page of Wands in this deck. She's the older sister going to parties she shouldn't be going to. She does that because she doesn't want to commit. Right? Sometimes some readers call it a player energy. I don't really see it that way. It's just emotional immaturity. Right? Nobody wearing a pinky ring here or anything like that. No pimp energy or anything. It's just somebody who doesn't want to commit. You know, and she don't have to. She's 38, 39, 40. She's still banging 19-year-olds. There's no commitment there. It's just, you know, whatever. Yeah, la la la. This person is like that, but boy, are they into you. Ooh, ooh. What's the center card? Yeah, they want to change that. Whoever this is wants to change it. This is the most of you watching. You need to think back. Because this could have been years ago. These people, and I told you that example earlier, and I said it for a reason. Sometimes you have a light soul connection with somebody. They disappear for years. I got one friend like that. I talk to her every once in a while. She'll pop in. We'll have conversations back and forth. She's an actress over in the UK. We sometimes have conversations back and forth. And then she'll disappear. Sometimes for years. She disappeared from 2016 till about 2019, and then she showed back up in 2019 for a little while, and now we're back on a disappear again. You know, it's like that. This person wants to change, so this could be somebody from a ways back, okay? And you don't have to have banged them. It might just be a friend who digs you. I get that kind of energy here for a lot of you, okay? But they don't want to lose their independence. What's the last card out? The World, though. They really want to change this. The cycle of that is ending for them. They could have had some kind of, I don't know, catastrophe or something, some sort of awakening. You know, sometimes a life-changing event can change our view of the world, kind of thing. Maybe their parents died or something. Who knows? Could be anything. Right here. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, they're coming in. Knight of Swords is bookending the fucking Knight of Wands. That's some shit. It's passionate, but the Knight of Swords kicks it back. I think they want to tell you about something that happened, something that changed their life, okay? And want to try to show you they're different. But I'm telling you, they're not different because the Knight of Wands showed up with the Nine of Pentacles on it. It's someone who does not want to lose their independence, but they disappear and they come back. Something's happened that's made them think about you, and they want to come back and talk to you. They might want to bang you this time. There's a lot of passion here. Okay, so keep that in mind. They haven't changed completely, so be careful if you start something long term with this person, whoever it is. Let's talk about little Mr. or Mrs. Inexperienced here. What is this? Spending too much time by themselves, hermiting themselves away. And at the end of the reading, I'll have the universe. I'll throw 3 cards in a bottom card and give you guys anything the universe wants to tell you before we go. Tell me about this Hermit. Now the universe says, the energy says this is the third least amount of people here, right? It's like the least amount of you watching. I think this might be future influence for a lot of you, so you might want to pay attention. Okay. The Hermit energy, as I'm reading it, is someone who spent too much time by themselves. It's swirling energy, so I can't tell who it is. So let's find out. Why is the Hermit here? Perhaps the universe can clear this up for me. Hint, hint. Okay, hint. I need some help here with the swirl. You've given me a goddamn tornado on my table. I can't tell what that is. What the hell? It's a Hierophant. Again, universe. With your fucking tornado. It's somebody who's finding themselves. It could be you. It could be somebody else. I don't know. Be careful about spending too much. I'll just assume it's you because I can't talk to if it's somebody else. If it's not you, I'm talking about somebody coming into your life in the near future. Okay? You can't spend. We learn who we are Through interaction with other people. Okay, through interaction with others is how we learn who we are. When we go into hermit mode, that's where we process it. That's where we get the light bulb going off, the spiritual thing. But if we stay there in the processing mode, it's like a computer program that never loads. You click it to open it, and you just get that spinning thing, and it just keeps going and going and going. It's like I'm trying to open the Word document so I can type something, but it's always just the Word thing on the screen. I never get the page to write anything on. If you always just sit in the processing stage in the hermit too long, you really never learn who you are fully. Okay? You can't do it by yourself. You can't do it in isolation. We don't exist in isolation. We're all connected. All right? And Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Again, it's the same message. There's children on the card. The Three of Pentacles is someone who spent too much time in the hermit. This is about working with other people. This is about working in a group. This is about teamwork. And it's someone who spent too much time in the hermit mode, processing everything they learned, and they never went out into the world. Now the universe is saying they need to come out of the hermit and start working with other people so that they can use this newfound spiritual whatever. And again, this could be you. This could be somebody else. What's the center card? The Two of Pentacles. It's my inbred girl. I don't think it's you. It's inbred. I know none of you are. But she's got the ass on the front there. It's very scary. Still freaks me out to this day. It's the card nightmares are made of. It's a nervousness about coming out of hermit mode is the easiest way I can read it. I need the third card to help me. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Fucking make a decision. All right? You're in or you're out kind of thing. You cannot sit around. This is, again, with the Justice card bookending the Hermit. You got it. You got this. I'm going to assume it's you. It could be somebody coming in. And I'm going to pull a couple more cards just in case on incoming energy. But if this is you, it's time to come out of the Hermit. Because if you don't, you won't find your happiness. You won't fully balance the energy. In other words, it's full on one side, right? Like over here. Picture these two pentacles as these two things. On this card, it's balanced. On this card, it's heavy on one side. You got it. The hermit mode. Yes, we got it. We got it. You need to put some stuff in the other side. It's like what I taught you guys over the summer for those of you that were here. Go out and put your fancy bikinis on and go get some static energy on you. Finding your self-worth is great, but that's, if all you do is find your self-worth and you don't get any external energy on you, then your external energy comes across as arrogant to other people. You come across as stuck up. It actually does. It's their perception. So you need to, find your self-worth, realize you're great, realize your Empress energy, and then go put it out there. That's where the balance comes in. This is an out of balance energy here. It's somebody basically who spent too much time in hermit mode and needs to get out and start mingling, okay? Working with other people. And the wishy-washy on it, but the end result is justice. And also justice is telling me, justice is happiness, by the way. Justice is telling me, with this bookend here, that you got it. You've done all the processing you need to do. It's time to start applying the lessons. I'm going to pull just a couple more cards here in case this is, I'm going to pull on the Justice card. Give me a crossing card for the Justice card here on the incoming energy only, if you can fucking find it, universe. Because it's giving me a damn tornado here. Let's see. What's the crossing card on Justice? In case, for the people that this is somebody else, okay? For the people this is somebody else, they manifested you. This, while they were in the Hermit, it's a star. While they were in the Hermit, they manifested you. You were if you cross paths with somebody like this, they're socially awkward. Very, 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 very socially awkward. You might think they're weird. Like that guy's weird, or that girl's weird, or whatever. It's because they spent too much time by themselves. And we don't fully learn who we are, as I said, unless we interact with others. It's the only way that people who spend too much time by themselves are weird. Okay? They tend to be very strange and socially awkward. However, this particular person is manifesting well, you, someone like you, you know. It's a fated crossing, either in the present here or in the future, in the near future. It's a fated crossing. So keep your eyes open for somebody who seems a little socially awkward. Let's grab the little animal deck and let's add this up. But a good lesson for you is don't sit in hermit mode too long. Get your ass out there. Get that static energy on you. I don't care. I know it's winter in the northern hemisphere. You don't have to put a fancy bikini on. All right? Just go naked under your snowsuit. Whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. You know. Get some static energy on you for sure. Go out and you have to do it. It balances things out. Otherwise, it's out of balance here like this picture shows. All right. Let's shuffle the deck. Give me 3 cards, universe. What do you want to tell all the viewers before we go here? All right. What do you want to tell all the viewers? What we got here? 3 cards and a bottom card. Okay. Well, I'll give you the bottom card first. Yeah, this is the most of you watching, so pay attention to this one. All of you. I can't tell who's who, but the bottom card from the universe is the Knight of Wands. The universe wants you to pay attention to whatever I said to this. I must have hit on something. Okay, so pay attention here. Probably the part about where I told you by the cards they've changed, by the energy they have not. So this person is still going to be in and out. So be careful about waking up the next morning next to them and thinking that that's going to happen for the rest of my life. They might disappear again. Okay, so be careful. All right, Knight of Swords. Look at the duplicate cards. 2 cards from a different deck, Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, came out together from a different deck. The universe really, really, really is backing me up on what I said. When I talk, sometimes the universe backs me up. Sometimes I get egg on my face. I just got backed up because this card is them booking it. They might book it. Oh, it is a soulmate. I told you. It's a soulmate. The universe is really big on this middle row here. Wow. And the High Priestess. Use your intuition about this person. Okay? Use your head. I said use your head. Use your intuition, not your head. All right? Crossing the 2 of Cups is this. It is a soulmate. And what I told you is the truth. A light soulmate. It's very minor. It is not some deep soul twin flame thing. The person's very in and out, so if you're trying to figure out who this is, it's someone you talk to, and they disappear for a while. But they always come back, and they come back. And you talk to them, like as if they never left, and then they disappear again. And then you talk to them as if they never left, and they come back and forth. If they disappear, it's a good test in the 3D for people that can't read energy and don't know, I don't know if this person's a soulmate or not or whatever. They always come back to you. You know, this is a nice little test of a light connection, you know, kind of a thing. It's like a semi-runner, right? Kind of a thing. Use your intuition about this. You know who this person is to you, but the universe is hammering home. They haven't really changed. I think what's happened here is something's happened in their life that's caused some sort of a moment. Like sometimes when a parent dies, it gives you a taste of your own mortality, you know, kind of a thing along those lines. I'm just going to pull one more card here for you from the universe. What's driving this person in? What's driving this person to come back, universe? Just to see if it'll tell me. I don't know. I'm just curious. I do get some kind of death energy here for some reason, but I could be wrong. That could read 100 different ways. That's why. Yeah, they're starting over. The Fool, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. There's the death energy. There it is. That's look at that bison. Look at the bison. Yeah, it's dead. It's overkill too. At the bottom of the deck is the Sun crossing the 4 of Pentacles. You know, their happiness. They're starting something new because either something ended, but I think for some of you, somebody passed away and it caused this person to really think and really feel what they wanted in life. There's a strong warning here that there's still in and out energy, so be careful, all right? That's all I'm going to say. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If this one didn't resonate, there's 15, 16 more of them, go find one that might. These are all different because I'm not pulling on a cycle that you're all in the cycle. You're just all individual little cycles. So, you know, that's why singles readings are tough to do for a general audience. That's why I'm doing so many of them, and that's why I split the energies and do it this way. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.